But that would be great for any team that makes it, right?
Yeah.
Like let's say if Stanford Yao Guai or Legion, Insilio, anything the big smooth are in the wildcard stage.
They're taking their time. What if they let the Eve through and Legion Esports, they get the Eve plus Alpha, for example. That's going to be very impressive. Eve, Nolan, if Cho. Suyo, there's a lot of options. The Eve is a good counter to a lot of the meta here. And Mongols, they're really taking their time. They pick up the Eve.
They have to take the Eve. I feel like it's too good of a pick to pass up. Although Legion can still take something like a Valentina, right? You want a direct copy of the RWF, Valentina is your hero. And well, good news, He does play that hero. They take Matilda first, and the Alpha, no, Phobius. Okay.
Alright, so Matilda, Phobius, they can save the Valentina for the third pick, but now Mongols, they have priority over which jungler do they want? Do they want the Nolan? Do they want the Suyo? Do they want the Alpha? There's a lot of choices, but they have the priority here. And we see that Bruno is strong. If you pick up the Bruno, Legion Esports can fight back with the, oh wait, no, not the cap, because the Matilda is there.
There's no draw hit.
So actually, Bruno might be a little bit more safer. And then later on, ban out the Harif.
There's also the Kaja that they can consider. I'm not sure if it's worthy in the first phase, but Kaja is definitely on the menu for Mongols down the road if they want it. I mean, Phobius, you like to jump or get pulled away to the edge of the world. Matilda also can be safe. They do take the Suyo first, and the Eden, okay. Plenty of control.
Now, Legion Esports with the Eden pickup, now they got to consider, do they still want the Alpha? If it's not the Alpha, then it probably is the Nolan. And if you're really unsure about either, maybe even think about the Hayabusa.
Hayabusa? You could reach the Eve, yeah. It's just not too bad of an option.
You can ignore it first and pick up something like a gold laner, and then later on pick up your or pick up your Valentina.
I think you pick Valentina. I would go for Valentina, but they go for the Alpha, okay.
So now for Mongols, they have two options: either ban out the gold laner or ban out the mid laner. That's a good ban.
That's a good ban.
That's a good ban.
We saw it in the first 2 days. I also brought it up just now that the three big suppression heroes, Barat, Franco, and Kaja. I like this. It's a pick that the Mongols definitely have mastery over, right? To really hard control these targets. Like even Matilda can save them. So Valentina gets banned out. That one was expected.
Other picks, maybe the Eve, maybe the Aurora. The Eve, whenever you see the real manipulation, you can drop the Eternal God onto the Eve so that the Eve can't tap for a while. And now that the Harem gets banned out, it does look like Legion, they want the Bruno for themselves. So it's on Mongols. Do they want to ban out Bruno? But then Legion Esports, they have to be ready to pick up something like the Beatrix.
Yeah, you did ban Aurora. You can take Bruno, but we can have Beatrix. It's still not too bad of a trade. This one is going to be Daylight on the Bruno. So they saved the mid laner for last.
I actually don't mind Kaja Beatrix here.
I agree.
Kaja Beatrix is so good against Legion Esports.
Like Edith into Phobius doesn't feel too bad, right?
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
It's a pretty decent matchup.
Yeah, Edith clears the lane fast, so in case it becomes oppressive, just leave the lane.
You want early damage? You can fight. She definitely can fight.
We just have to wonder if Mongols hasn't enough to use the Beatrix Kaja combination against the Alpha, against Bruno, against the Matilda. This is a pick.
Yeah. How comfortable are you? So the Beatrix is a no-brainer. Come on.
Your team is picking.
The
So they go for the Cho instead.
Same concept, different hero.
Same concept, different hero. Slightly harder as well.
Yeah, because there's a way to outplay it.
Yeah. The angles,
The
right?
Kadena,
Oh, okay.
Eve might get knocked down here.
Whoa.
Kadena doesn't do well against healers, but I don't see any healers here for Mongols.
Yeah. Well, she turns into liquid, so she doesn't really ignore the chest.
Don Legion Esports.
Go on Legion Esports. They could have the best draft in the world and still Fincilio. The other half lies onto Arceus Kira, but for now, they gotta overcome Mongols first. Game 2 with the Mongols on blue side, Legion Esports on red.
Good draft or bad draft. Legion Esports, it's on them now for them to secure this, because if not, their dreams on making on to the Swiss stage dies here. And we're jumping in to the Land of Dawn.
Pretty stressful for Legion, but for the Mongols, all hope is not lost just yet. They have a chance to leave their own mark, a stain on Legion Esports. Kind of back with the hopes of the Mekong region. Both junglers starting on orange buff again, so mirror jungle padding just like last game. You got the Eve, Cho, wave clear, just fantastic. Another lane swap where you put the Kadita into the Edith.
Right now, Legion, this is basically being their staple for now. So teams should really see it coming, but no more games for them after this, so it is going to be interesting nonetheless. Shenlin here on the Cho, going to put a little bit of pressure on Bernard. Bernard is able to dash out of there. So far, not a lot is going on around the map, but the Mongols did secure the Little Wanderer.
I do think that this lane swap, the minor adjustment I would make is the minute and 30-second mark right before the turtle, you give the mid lane to the mid laner instead, so that hero can hit 4 first. As we just see in game 1 that Hehe got the Aurora out late just because he wasn't able to catch the top wave, the bottom wave in time. And I would much prefer having the Kadita out than the Phobius out, which in this case, you get the one-shot targets that you catch with the Petrify. So we'll see if Legion makes that adjustment, but for now, it seems like they will stick to what they are comfortable with as the Kadita will continue to take the top wave.
Yep, right now, really looking at all the waves managing here. Legion Esports, most of them are here on top. Bankai sees them, but Bankai is dashing out of there. Really looking at the situation and how they're going to fight for this turtle. Shenlin is there having priority, but Shenlin doesn't have level 4. And between Nart and Shenlin, Shenlin is the one who really needs the level 4. Nart can at least deal a little bit of damage.
Yeah. Meow and Hehe, they're still looking for their 4, but they don't have time to wait for it. And so Retribution goes over to the side of Mongols. They get the turtle. Joe almost electrocuted. Purify out from Nart. One last shot will do the job. First blood going over to Zetsu. Then orange buff is also going to be gone.
Yeah, the Mongols are moving very fast. They see an opportunity and they're going for it. And this is the one of the weaknesses, like you said. It happened in game number 1 as well. Hey, got level 4 very late. In fact, he still doesn't have his level 4. This is not what you want from a Kadita because, hey, it's a very strong early game hero. But if he's not there in the early game, you know, you're not doing your thing.
Between Infernal Pursuit and Rough Waves, it is a clear winner, and who should get that ultimate first. So, I think if it's like a Khalid or Gatot, then sure, right? He can take the mid wave. But in this case, Legion Esports probably, you know, just it's a minor oversight that costed them that first objective. So it gives Mongols a decent lead and 1.3, 1.4k advantage. But for Legion, they still have decent openings to work with as long as they kind of not allow Mongols to take control of the map.
Yeah, so right now, Legion Esports, they need a way to catch someone, right? And my trouble is here, Husky, is that it's good that Nart and Joe are moving as a unit, but they're staying at the bottom lane for quite a while, so they're not being proactive. And Hehehe is not getting out of lane 2. So they're not in good position to actually get any good catches. Like, the movement from Legion is being passive when I feel like their draft is not about being passive.
And Daylight is going to get punished. And it's such an odd timing because, like you said, LaFell, Legion Esports, they've spent quite some time on that bot side. The one moment they were not there, their gold laner goes down.
So you see them waiting there to kind of like deter Mongols from moving aggressive. But then once they see the Mongols, they back off. And then after that, the protection for Daylight is no longer there. So I'm worried that Legion Esports, they're playing this draft like it's a scaling draft when it really isn't. It's all about winning the early game.
I wonder how comfortable they actually are. Like, this Kadita is still not really moving much, but this is an opportunity. Mel goes in Infernal Pursuit. They bring the guiding wind, everyone to the backline. Rough Wave committed. They want to look for Zetsu to take out the jungler of the Mongols, allowing their own to get the objective. Hehe does end up going down, but at least Legion find the objective and they make it out alive.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. Like,
they didn't even find Zetsu, man.
It's a 1-for-1. If they got a kill, then I would say that's a better trade. And now, like, I don't know. This is an interesting draft, like we said. The logic is there. It can work out. It can definitely work out. It's just that they're not playing towards their strength.
I think Daylight needs to, not Daylight, sorry. Hehe needs to be the one moving with Nart.
I'm okay with all three of them moving together, you know?
I agree. The lack of mid lane prior also is not helping them either. This Kadita is stuck managing the wave, while this Yi, Meiki, is just moving around the map. She already has going on.
I'm looking at Kadita. I'm just looking at Kadita.
What is the first item? Is it gonna go Blood Wings?
I mean, if you're looking at the minimap, very careful movements by the Kadita, which I can respect. I can definitely respect, but
I think Bankai should have seen that. More X for Joe completed. Should be able to clear out this wave. Just a bit of poke. Nart circling Eagle. Brings in here. That's the Petrify. The combo will not be the cancel by the onwards. The Mongols respond so fast.
You were talking about he probably saw it. Well, Bankai definitely saw it.
He definitely did. The Legion Esports won round number 2. They won Bankai. They cannot get it. Rinix K blows them up and Meow goes down. Zetsu shows on top side. Daylight is the target. Gets sliced a couple of times. The arrow not in range. But again, Mongols take top tier 1. They take orange buff. Legion just gets nothing.
Legion Esports, their hopes are crumbling here, Husky. The moment they lose against the Mongols, that's it. That's GG. That's GG. They can't get out of groups. RQ can get out of groups.
Yeah, no one gets out of groups.
It's all in Cilio.
Incilio players watching this game right now, and they are just crossing their fingers that Mongols now have a good chance of making the rest of Group B invalid.
Yeah, the Mongols are denying the dream from happening. And yeah, I'm looking at Karita's item as well.
Still haven't completed that first item. There we go, Blood Wings. The thing, Blood Wings doesn't solve the problem though. Genius 1 was kind of what I'm expecting. Good dodge with the flicker by Shen Lin and not caught by the RWM. That's 5 on damage, he goes down.
Yeah, the way
6k goal lead, 7 minutes.
yeah, 6 kills as well.
It's gonna be 7. Another kick from Shen Lin. There's nowhere out for Meow, not even with Vengeance.
Took a little bit longer, but yeah, right now 7 kills in 7 minutes, 7,000 goal lead. This is systematic by Mongols. This is a much different Mongols from game number 1, where Legion Esports made sure that RinXK could not play the game. The Mongols are just making sure that everyone on the team cannot play the game. Like in Legion Esports, they took a risk with this draft, not really working out so far.
Yeah, it is. There's no dividends. The ROI is 0. They are losing and really fast. RinXK is the Malefic Gun and the BOD completed under 8 minutes. So starting to work on the third item. 8 minutes in, 8k goal lead for the Mongols. Truly systematic, right? It's like divide and conquer. They take the jungle, they take the side lanes. Legion Esports have no way of not just opening the map, but any early attempts of Matilda plus Kadita engage, that one has also been denied.
Oh, trust me, I played a Kadita from behind.
You don't get to play the game at all.
I feel like I'm the weakest mage of all because I can't burst anyone, especially first item Blood Wings. Nah.
You feel helpless as a
Yeah,
Kadita.
I feel helpless. Yeah, no, for sure. Look at the goal difference here. 1.8k goal difference in the mid. That's a big difference. Looking at the jungle, it's not any better. 2.7k goal lead.
Yeah, Wishing Lantern and Flowing One for Meiki. Is it too early to say that this game is almost done for Legion?
7-0, 9,000 goal lead. I mean, I don't know. We've seen a lot of comebackable games. I don't know if this is one of them.
They don't have the best wave clear too.
They don't have the best wave clear. They don't have the best scaling. That's the other issue. Like, BO3 is one of the best scalers in the game. Eve, one of the best heroes just overall in the game right now. I don't know, not looking good.
No, not at all. First Lord up.
Oh, another one. Even Bangtai scales well.
That too, yeah. This Edith. War Cry. The amplified damage. I don't know who can eat it up. Who can stand against the Mongols? I don't see any possibility. At least not at this stage of the game. They probably need to survive for another 5 minutes. It's a tall ask.
Right now, the Mongols, they're just poking out Legion Esports. They're looking at the mid lane while the Lord is marching up top. The mid lane's taking a lot of damage.
It's a flicker, attempt to flicker kick, denied. Good catch from Hey. They blow up Rinix K. As Shinlin takes a couple of balls to the face, he also falls by Bankai. Pretty strong with the Primal Wrap. You gotta disengage, deal with the Lord at the same time. Legion Esports able to get a decent trade and protect their base.
We said they couldn't do it, but they found a way, somehow, some way. Hey was able to get Rinix K, and Rinix K was definitely caught off guard. Using the Flicker, not using the Purify, unable to get out of the Petrify.
Almost 1,000 goal swing, I think, in favor of Legion. Baby steps, right? They've survived the first onslaught. That's one way to get to the critical mass. Bruno did get a kill, I believe. Kadita also did. So there's some sort of a recovery.
Oh, I just look at Joe's damage. Look at the bottom of the screen.
Oh my goodness.
That's damage dealt, Husky.
Shenlin did more damage than him. They gotta do this a couple more times.
Joe so far is there for the crowd control.
Yeah.
Like, he can deal damage, but it doesn't look like he's able to really deal out damage. And again, folks, just remember, Eve is the counter towards Alpha. Alpha can move forward with all the slows. He has to expand his Spirit of Alpha to go in or go out. And in this case, he's using it to go out. But again, like, what are the options does he have? He can go in, he might get a kill, but he will die, and he will probably bring his friends with him.
Good surveillance from Narc. Let's find Shenlin. Again, Legion. You gotta play the most perfect game of your careers. Next Lord in 10 seconds. Bankai is already in the bush. Side lanes need to be managed. Again, Legion doesn't have the best wave clear, so a lot of that responsibility falls onto Daylight. He's clearing bottom wave, and he's gonna have a Nard to bring him to the Lord. He's gonna make it there in time.
Oh yeah, even Shenlin sees it, but Shenlin can't really do much against the movement from Nart and Daylight. Zetsu just gets the Lord, and they gotta do it again.
They gotta do it again.
Legion gotta protect their base again somehow, some way.
I think it's a guarantee that they at least lose one inhibitor. They should be the top one since it's less than half out. That's where the Lord will spawn. It's not going to charge into the structures yet. That's good news for Legion Esports, but still. So Divine Glaive second item for the Kadita. Really trying to accelerate the burst that she has.
Yeah, right now for the Mongols, again, looking pretty good. They're letting the Lord slow push up top again. And it looks like this time they want to pressure in the bottom a little bit. Bankai as well as Meow is just hovering around. Sorry, Bankai and Shenlin is hovering around just to make sure that Legion Esports is all accounted for. Yeah. They see everyone here. The Lord should probably get this top inhibitor.
Bottom wave is not synced up, so at least Legion Esports only has 2 lanes to worry about. They lose the top inhibitor, but still use the Mongols. Trying to look for the coup de grace. It's gonna expire, so no engage just yet. But Mongols really patient. There's no knockout from Hey. He already used it. Bottom inhibitor is going to fall as well. So in one fell swoop, the Mongols take all the structures.
Yeah, the Mongols aren't pushing it that far as well. They're being very patient. And this could be the Mongols' first win here.
It could be.
And their first win can shatter the dreams of many.
The most impactful win in Wildcard.
The most impactful win, yeah.
In Wildcard.
The game changer. The standing changer.
You take everyone down with you.
Everyone sit down.
Like Legion Esports shattered the hopes of RQ Akira, well, half of Brazil. The Mongols is about to break the hearts of Vietnam and Mekong.
Who knew in one best of 3?
In one best of 3, we decided the fate of Group B.
Of both teams. They came here with hope. The hope hasn't died just yet. Legion Esports, if they can find a way to turn things around, they have hope. But that's very ambitious. Hey, if they can do it, they deserve to go to the next stage. They deserve to go to the decider match.
If RQ Akira wins 2-0. So
yeah.
Again, half the battle needs to be won by Legion. But they are definitely losing this one. Such a big contrast from game 1 where whatever they did to the Mongols is being done to them.
We were talking about how the Mongols, their spirits, their mental could be crushed. Apparently not.
Apparently not.
Oh, apparently it fired them up even more.
Radiance K was like, okay, they ganked me like 5 times in 2 minutes. Let's do the same.
It's like Legion just poked the hornet's nest. It's like, oh, now you did it.
Now you did it. Watch out.
We were gonna take it easy, but nah, you just had to gank Renox K that many times. This time, you know what? Different Mongols showing up.
Yeah, you wanna bully the first timer on stage? We'll show you what he's made of.
And now the Lord has pawned. Legion Esports and the Mongols, they're looking at the situation here. I know I just saw Husky. It's okay. It's a very short cooldown.
Yeah. I'm more worried about the sideways, right? Because this is the worst position to be in.
Oh yeah.
Because you have no inhibitors. And Mongols don't even need to rush it. It's like, oh, do you want it? Yeah, get through Meiki first. Get through Shenlin. Joe needs the steal of his lifetime. Bill Baba committed to save Nart. That's the retreat with the guiding wind. Bottom wave though.
Oh, I'm looking at the bottom wave too. Oh, that's so dangerous, man. Oh, look at that. Even Joe has to go back.
Oh, he's not. No, you gotta recall. It might be too late. It's too late. They go for the engage. A flicker of shadow. And that is probably the Death Warren's sign. seal and deliver daylight. You're gonna pull off the fight of your lifetime with the help of Hey, knockup for Shenlin. Jit Kundo in the faces, the base is open.
Dude, look at the
Even if they
minions.
win the fight, it wouldn't matter, will it? Not running away, daylight. Also surviving Shenlin, he's just going straight down mid. Winter Crown by Zetsu, the buy time is all about stalling it out. The minions and Shenlin will end the game. A couple more punches and the kingdom will fall. Legion Esports have officially been shattered by the Mongols.
A moment, folks. Just to get all of this in. Legion Esports was close. But their half of the battle, they did not succeed.
In that terms, right? Like game wins, losses. So RQ's mage sounds like, okay, control mage, maybe not. But over time, Eve has definitely proved that her value goes beyond the damage, right? The amount of control that it provides. This one is the first fight. Like, hey. Didn't even clear the full wave. Felt like he needed to join the fight, not at level 4. And yeah, the rest is history. And the rest was just a Mongol snowball.
This is unfortunate, but this is one of those games that ended before 2 minutes.
I sort of agree, actually.
Yeah, I mean, like, they could do things to possibly get it back, but the way that people always say it's how you finish, not how you start. But sometimes getting a good start catapults you to get a good ending.
Yeah.
And this is one of those cases where your win condition is so tight, it's so narrow, that any kind of mistakes really just closes the window. And once the window closes, it's really hard for you to open it back up.
Yeah, wanting to play a perfect game in what seems to be the decider game for your run as well. It is extra pressure. But again, just